I went to the kids showing of Black Widow. I found out 6:30
showing.
Yeah, I found out 6:30 is when everyone brings their kids to the showing.
So, I thought you mean it was like an actual kid, like it was
no.
showing.
They brought
okay.
Everyone brought their kids to this one, so I had a less than ideal experience, to say the least.
Right. I can imagine.
Yeah, but I mean, it was for the best. I brought my nephews too, so rather than ruining adults' experience, I'll just ruin a couple kids' experience. You know, it is what it is. But yeah, there was annoying kids, and then bathroom breaks was not fun as well. One of my nephews, God bless his fucking heart, but he does not know how to exist within a movie theater. So during the previews, he was like, why is everything so loud? In like the loudest fucking voice possible. Just the loudest possible fucking voice he could have. And then we got him popcorn and everything. And the youngest son, he's like, I'm done with my popcorn in the middle of the fucking movie. Just out loud. Thanks
for letting us know.
Yep. And then he had to go to the bathroom, so my girlfriend went and took him. And then he was like, "Oh, I don't have to go anymore." And then I'm like, "All right, well, whatever." So they came back. God. And then my other nephews had to go. I was like, "You sons of bitches! This is why I fucking told you. We'll go beforehand. I don't care if you don't need to go. Go.
You always go before."
But I went to take them. I didn't know that he was gonna follow behind us. So he was just walking in the middle of the movie theater, falling behind us. I'm like, and one of my nephews was like, "Hey, you left Sam." I'm like, "Wait, what?" I turn around and he's running up. I'm like, you little shithead. Oh my God. Kids, so, I want to shout out my sister for giving me the best form of birth control, which is watching her kids. And now I'm never having kids. So, boom, shouts out to that.
Yeah, no, kids are a lot.
Needle in the Lens does not endorse children.
We don't. There you have it.
That we don't. Exactly. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the weekly Needle in the Lens podcast. You already know what it is. It's your host, Kevin, with my co-host,
Noah.
There you go. How we doing tonight, everyone? You already know what it is. Weekly Needle in the Lens podcast. Movies, TV, music, all for your viewing or listening pleasure. Almost fucked that up, but I got it at the end. How are you doing today, Noah?
It's been a day.
It's been a day? What happened? Tired. What happened, man?
Oh, I mean, just going to work. It's very tiring.
Going to work is never a good day.
No, it's not.
Abolish work, folks. Abolish work.
Please. But we're here, you know.
We're doing it.
We're trying to...
Yeah. It's a little early again today, but
yeah.
You know, hey, it works.
Yeah, you know, people got places to be, things to do.
Exactly,
et cetera, et cetera.
Man. We got shit to do today, but
we got lives outside of this podcast.
Yeah, exactly.
Surprisingly enough.
No matter what our timing and whatnot may tell you, we do have shit to do, all right? This is not our entire lives. But yeah, we're here. And we got a couple interesting things to talk about today. Very, very exciting week that just transpired. Yeah, we got the Emmy nominations for this year's Emmys. Very, very exciting. And honestly, I feel much more invested than usual because I've been watching a bit more TV. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, like mostly just the Marvel shows. But I mean, hey.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You know, but I'm excited. There's definitely some stuff that I have seen on here that I am excited.
All right.
But, and also we got just this morning the season finale of Loki on Disney Plus. We're definitely going to touch on that later. That's going to be exciting. And also we both went to go see Black Widow on opening night. So, yeah, we're going to have plenty to talk about on that as well. So,
yes,
without any further ado, let's just go ahead and, jump right into it. So, I think first up, let's go ahead and touch on the Emmy Awards.
Nice.
Yes. So that dropped what, like 2 days ago or something?
Yesterday.
See, there you go. So, yeah, they dropped the 73rd Emmy Award nominations yesterday. And definitely some really interesting stuff to see.
Yes, lots of interesting stuff here.
Exactly. And I mean, it's been a honestly pretty solid past couple years or past year for TV. So definitely some exciting names on here. I haven't quite seen everything. I know you've probably seen a lot more than I have, but
yeah,
I mean, hey, definitely exciting names to see, and definitely want to see who comes out on top of these. But without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and hop into these. So we're gonna start off with Outstanding Comedy Series. And the nominees for Outstanding Comedy Series, we've got Blackish, Cobra Kai, Emily in Paris, Hacks, Pen 15, Ted Lasso, The Flight Attendant, and The Kaminsky Method.
Mm-hmm.
So of these, I've seen a couple episodes of Pen 15 and I think a couple of The Flight Attendant. Obviously, I've seen on and off Blackish. And then I think I've seen a couple minutes of Cobra Kai. Definitely, that was something that I definitely wanted to get more into, but just haven't found the time to. But the rest of these, I know I've heard Ted Lasso's really good, but haven't quite gotten around to that one as well either.
Gotcha. No, I mean, I've seen a decent amount. Blackish, I kind of stopped watching a couple of years ago.
I didn't even know it was still on, to be honest. I thought they were focusing more on Grownish.
No, I think they're just now, like they just announced that their last season is coming up. So I think their next season is the last one, but
okay. Gotcha.
Definitely some, interesting picks here. I was not expecting to see Cobra Kai.
Yeah, that's a weird one.
And I was even more surprised to see Emily in Paris.
Yeah, I hadn't even heard of that one. I don't even know what that is.
Are you serious?
I've never heard of Emily in Paris. Dude, I'm so out of the loop.
Dude, this show, I only know about it. Well, I mean, I know about it because it was kind of talked about a lot. But people were just kind of dragging it on Twitter for being like really bad. So yeah.
Oh shit! Maybe I have heard of this. Maybe I have heard of it from Twitter discourse.
Yeah, seeing it on there, I was like, wow.
Unironically,
Hacks I actually just started watching this week.
Oh yeah.
And I think it's pretty solid so far. It's I'm enjoying it a decent amount. So happy to see that there. I am so happy to see Pen 15 here. I did not know if they would get a nomination. I didn't know if they would make it in.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised,
so
honestly.
I also was not expecting to see them there. I mean, they've had tons of critical acclaim.
Yeah.
And I mean, they've been Emmy nominated before, I believe, in writing. Maybe like a writing nomination they got last year. But I didn't know if they would break through into anything bigger. So happy. I think this past, like the first half of their season 2 was phenomenal. So really, really happy about that. Ted Lasso, outstanding. What can you say? It's going to win this category. It's probably going to win every single category.
Strong words here, but
I mean, they broke the record for the most nominations.
Oh yeah, no, I'm pretty sure it's very, very well received.
Yeah, I think they had like, I can't remember what the stat was, but yeah, it was like the most nominations for like a freshman show. Yeah, so they're killing it over there. Flight Attendant, I haven't gotten around to seeing, but I've heard good things. And Kaminsky Method, I've heard it's fine. It's fine.
Just fine.
But yeah, no. I mean, out of all of these, I'm definitely, Ted Lasso is going to win without a doubt. But
just putting money on it if anyone wants to place bets against him, just saying.
I will put $250 on it, Ted Lasso.
Damn, 250? All right, let's start a pot, guys. We'll drop cash apps in the comments. We're starting the pot.
Let's do it. I'm not a type, like I don't place bets on a lot of things, but I feel like award shows I would place bets on. I would definitely place bets on award shows.
We need to do an award show March Madness.
Not sure how that would work.
I mean, like it would just be who wins in each category, and just like whoever gets the brackets entirely correct wins the pot or something. Maybe we can do that. Maybe if we had
maybe I feel like
if we had more internet people who would be down with it, I think that would be nice. That'd be a nice little contest, maybe for the Needle and the Lens Enterprises over here.
Never know.
You never know.
But yeah, that is Outstanding Comedy Series. Looking forward to Ted Lasso.
I definitely need to give that one a shot. Where is it at again? Like, where can you watch it?
It's on Apple TV Plus.
Got it. I think I still have that.
You don't have Apple TV Plus?
I think I still have that year of Apple TV Plus. I'm not sure.
Well, if not, I just got a free year because I bought my new MacBook. So
damn true. Send me that email.
Login. I got you.
Bet. I think I might still have it, but I'm not sure. Maybe I should have kept with Apple Music because you get free with that, or just
I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, with a student discount. With student discount, you get it's like how Spotify and Hulu were bundled.
Music. Yeah, but it was Spotify, Hulu, and Showtime. Spotify,
okay, yeah, I guess.
Spotify got it. Spotify won it.
Shouts out Spotify, but also fuck Spotify.
Yes.
Yeah, you know what it is.
They are superior.
Yeah.
Next up.
All right. Outstanding lead actor in a comedy series. We got Anthony Anderson for Blackish. Kenan Thompson, what was he in? I haven't
Kenan. He has his own show called Kenan.
Oh, wow. All right. Well, there you go. William H. Macy, Jason Sudeikis, and Michael Douglas. Again, I'm very out of loop on where these guys are from, but
William H. Macy is from Shameless, and Michael Douglas is from the Kaminsky Method.
Okay.
Gotcha. Once again, the comedy categories are kind of like Jason Sudeikis kind of has this one in the bag.
Yeah.
I can't say this category is necessarily super strong either. I think Anthony Anderson, like he's kind of nominated just like Blackish, I think is just kind of getting nominations at this point because it's gotten nominations. I don't know how many people are genuinely watching this show.
That's what I'm
TV
saying.
Academy. I think they're just like, oh yeah, I mean, I guess it's been a solid show. Like we're just going to nominate and throw them in there and they never win. No one from the show ever wins, but they're nominated every year.
I guess so.
And I mean, Kenan, I guess, he's a funny guy. I haven't heard a whole lot of things about his performance in that show. And
right.
I mean, William H. Macy has been kind of solid throughout the entire run of Shameless and getting nominations. So I'm not surprised there.
Sure. I haven't gotten around to like watching more Shameless. I always start shit and then never commit.
It's one of those shows I thought about starting and then I just kind of never got around to it. And now that there's so many seasons into it, I'm just like,
just giving up.
Yeah. So, yeah, but definitely I don't have a lot of strong opinions about this. I want to see Jason Sudeikis win and I know Jason Sudeikis is going to win. So,
confident man over here. Jason Sudeikis for the win over here.
There's no one else.
We'll see. But moving on to outstanding lead actress in a comedy series, Tracee Ellis Ross, Jean Smart, Allison Janney, Aidy Bryant, and Kaylee Cuoco.
Yes, so we've got Tracee for Blackish.
Yes, Kaylee Cuoco for The Flight Attendant.
Right, Jean Smart for Hacks, Allison Janney for Mom, and then Aidy Bryant for Shrill. So,
yeah,
I mean, I have loved Shrill. I'm happy to see it get some love in its last season. So I would love to see Aidy Bryant take it. I think, if I had to guess, I think Jean Smart is going to take it though.
Oh, wow.
I think Jean Smart is taking this for Hacks. I mean, I'm seeing in the nominations, there's a lot of love for Hacks. They seem to be pretty all in on it. So I'm gonna say that Jean Smart's taking this one home.
We'll see. I know there's kind of a big deal about Kaylee Cuoco being nominated. I forgot is this her first nomination?
I wouldn't be surprised if it was. It probably is.
Right. Because I don't know if Big Bang Theory was ever nominated for anything.
It was. What's his name? That one guy, the main guy that everyone like kind of loved or whatever.
I mean, there's kind of like four main guys. Well, two.
No, the main guy, the one that everyone's like, oh Sheldon? My God, it's that guy. Sheldon. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. He won like a bunch of times, I think. They're a pretty big fan.
Fuck, I forget his name, but yeah. And I mean, his character got a spin-off series, so I mean, I guess.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, he's the guy. He's the guy.
I guess he's the main guy, but like, I don't know. I used to watch Big Bang Theory.
Wow, really?
Because my dad watched it. That's why.
Oh, I got you.
I would just be like, it's whatever. It's on TV. But
I never hopped on that wave.
No, but he felt like more of a side character sometimes to Leonard. But
got you.
Hey, stole the show. He's the main guy. But yeah, again, not super well versed in a lot of these shows, so. I mean, I can't say who they're going to go for, so I'm just going to go with your pick of Jean Smart, and, we'll see.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's going to be Jean Smart. feel confident. If it's not Gene Smart, probably Kaylee Cuoco.
We're gonna have to bracket these out and see kind of how right you are.
I feel pretty well. At least these categories we've done so far, I feel confident about. Once we get to drama and stuff, I'm like,
yeah,
we'll see.
We'll see how it goes. But who knows? I don't know. Maybe we could do some sort of like prize if you get it all right or something.
Oh, I will.
Yeah, maybe we'll do it. We'll see. And if you have any brackets down in the comments, you can leave them there, and we'll see how that's gonna go. We'll definitely see.
We'll see.
But moving on to supporting actor in a comedy series, we got a lot more people: Carl Clemens Hopkins, Kenan Thompson, Bowen Yang, Jeremy Swift, Brett Goldstein, Brendan Hunt, Nick Mohammed, and Paul Reiser.
So, with this category, I am a little worried. And I'm not worried, but I don't know that someone from Ted Lasso is going to be taking this home. Only because there are 4 people here nominated from Ted Lasso.
Oh yeah.
So half of this category is Ted Lasso people, and I think that could possibly split the vote. Which is something that we saw in drama category with Succession last year.
Right.
There were just like 3 people from Succession nominated in supporting, and then people had all of them as front runners, and then none of them ended up getting it. So
right.
I don't know. I think if someone from Ted Lasso is going to take it home, it's going to be Brett Goldstein.
See, I knew it. I was looking at his face. I'm like, that's the guy.
You knew? Yeah.
That's the guy. Just the look on this guy's face, man. That's the guy.
He looks like a winner.
He looks like a winner.
I do love Brett Goldstein. I think he does a great job on the show. I am thinking if someone wins, him, maybe Bowen Yang. I would love to see Bowen Yang win. I'm so happy he got nominated. So that's what I would guess now. I don't know about this other guy, this first guy here. He's from Hacks. I haven't gotten far enough into the show to see a lot of his characters, so I can't speak on that. But if I am right about, them going for Gene Smart with Hacks, and maybe they're also pretty big fans of this guy.
Who knows?
But I really feel like the power of Ted Lasso is
strong.
Very strong.
Yeah,
very
it
strong.
really does seem. You said they got 4 people in here from Ted Lasso. It seems that they really love Ted Lasso.
No, yeah. They really do love Ted Lasso. So I think if anyone from Ted's taking home, it's going to be Brett.
I will also... I mean, this is not just because you picked it. He really does have the face of a winner, man. I'm gunning for him. That's who we're voting for. We're pretty aligned so far. I'm gonna start just going based off faces from here on out.
We'll see how far that gets you.
Exactly. Who knows? Outstanding supporting actress: Hannah E. Binder, Kate McKinnon, Cecily Strong, A.D. Bryant, Juno Temple, Hannah Waddingham, and Rosie Perez.
Yeah. So I know
a bunch of them were for SNL, right?
Yeah, it looks like maybe I know Kate McKinnon, of course, and A.D. Bryant are nominated for SNL.
I think Cecily Strong was as well.
Too. Yeah. And then obviously Hannah at the front is from Hacks, and I can't read her name, but the 2 girls at the end of the front on the first line are both from Ted Lasso.
Ah, okay.
So, but once again, we could see a sort of splitting the vote type of thing.
Right.
And I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, Kate McKinnon has won before for SNL. So I don't know. They do seem to really love Hacks. So it could go to Hannah. If it's going to go to someone from Ted Lasso, I think it's also going to be Hannah Waddingham.
Oh, Battle of the Hannahs.
It could. We could be looking at a Battle of the Hannahs here.
It really could. But I don't know. I feel like, again, looking at this, going based off faces, I think Hannah Einbinder has got the winning face.
She's got it on lock.
Yeah, I was also kind of like, I don't know where Rosie Perez is from, but I don't know.
You can click on her name. It'll tell you.
Flight attendant. Got it. Wow, look at that. That is so useful. I didn't know that was a thing. Why didn't you tell me sooner? Jeez.
Now you know.
Now I know. But I don't know. Maybe she's got a shot. I don't know how she is in that show. I haven't really seen too much of it, but yeah.
We'll see.
Maybe. Could be.
I'm going with either Hannah or Hannah right now. And I reserve the right to change my opinion at any time before the Emmys happen, which I want to say is usually in September, but it could happen earlier this year.
Nah, you don't reserve the right for shit. If you change it, it's not going to count, man.
What?
It's not going
to count. We haven't done a bracket. We haven't done anything. This is this
is the official recording bracket.
This is the official.
We're recording it. It's going live. Like we're live right now.
Fuck.
Listen,
fine. I'm gonna.
Fine. I'll let you get one revision. Your official Twitter bracket at Noah Devs on Twitter, by the way.
Wow, shameless plug.
Yep.
See it.
He gets his official Twitter bracket, and then if he's correct on that, then whatever. But if not, it's not happening.
We'll see. I'm thinking it's gonna go to either Hannah's, and I do think. I don't know. Ted Lasso is so powerful. I'm not sure.
It really is. Sure. But hey, who knows? We'll see. But yeah, again, I think I'm gonna go for Einbinder. Next category: outstanding guest actor in a comedy series.
Right along.
Yeah, I actually haven't seen this category yet, but Dave Chappelle, Daniel Kaluuya, Dan Levy, Alec Baldwin, and Morgan Freeman. Very, very interesting category. Dave Chappelle for Saturday Night Live, Daniel Kaluuya also for Saturday Night Live, Dan Levy for Saturday Night Live. I'm noticing a trend here. Morgan Freeman for The Kaminsky Method.
Yep. So yeah, lots of
Saturday Night Live hosts. Yeah, I guess so.
Which I'm just like, I feel like there had to have been people in actual like scripted television shows giving great performances and guest slots.
Yeah.
That weren't SNL, which is, I mean, hey, they love SNL, I guess. And I mean, I'm not going to ever complain about Daniel Kaluuya.
Yeah, of course.
Or Dan Levy for that matter, being nominated.
Sure.
So, hey, I mean, Daniel Kaluuya is one step closer to EGOT.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Let's see, but Let's
really get him in the studio. Let's record that album.
All right, come on, man.
We'll do it.
I really have no clue here because I don't know what their basis was for going off of this. I guess they just chose their favorite SNL host and Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, I guess so.
So I genuinely have no clue who this could go to. I mean, obviously, Schitt's Creek won a shit ton. Last year.
Funny.
A lot. Yeah, they just sweep last year. I mean, they broke records too. So they could just keep the train going and give it to Dan Levy. Or maybe they're still really riding off of that Daniel Kaluuya hype wave from the Oscars still, and they just
maybe. I hope so though. I want Daniel to win.
But I mean, they also have loved Alec Baldwin throughout the years. You can't deny Morgan Freeman, nor can you deny Dave Chappelle. So this category, I'll guess Daniel Kaluuya, and we'll see what happens.
There you go. You heard it here first. I also want to guess Daniel Kaluuya because I feel like they might ride that hype train. We'll see, though. We'll have to see. The guest categories, and we're going to get into this later because I did hear a bit of something, but the guest categories are always weird.
Yeah, I think especially this year, they're a lot worse than usual.
Yeah. I think the main thing why is because like any of these shows, I don't know how many of them were shot during COVID, obviously, or like during the beginning of COVID. It's obviously a lot harder to get guests on during COVID because when you're shooting, you ideally want as few people as possible on set at one time.
Yeah, I think also another thing is just like this year, a lot of, especially in the comedy category, it's like completely new nominees. Like, most of the shows that were eligible last year are just not eligible. So I think in a lot of ways, maybe the TV Academy is like scrambling a bit to try and
maybe
fill some of these slots because they're not the shows that they're normally used to. A lot of these shows are just gone because of COVID and other various reasons. So
yeah,
I think SNL is one of those things that has been consistent throughout.
Yeah, at the very least.
So I think maybe that's why we're seeing a lot of nominees there. So
yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
And it's one of the few where like you can consistently have a guest that's only on a one-off episode. So
yep.
I guess that makes sense. But yeah. I mean, Dan or Dan works for me.
Yeah, I'm fine with either Dan.
Yeah, either
no
Dan.
Complaints either way.
Moving on, guest actress in a comedy series: Yvette Nicole Brown, Issa Rae, Jane Addams, Maya Rudolph, Kristen Wiig, Bernadette Peters. Yvette Nicole Brown, are you gonna show me what it's for? There we go. A Black Lady sketch show. Issa Rae, a Black Lady sketch show as well. Hacks, Saturday Night Live. Saturday Night Live. These aren't guest performances though, if we're being honest, but
Issa Rae and Yvette Nicole Brown, I'll give it. Also, what's that other girl's name next to Issa?
Jane Addams.
Those are guest performances I'll give. The SNL ones,
those aren't guest performances.
I mean, I guess it's in the same way as the other guest performances from the actors,
but not really. They were hosts,
Oh, were they not? Were Kristen Wiig and Maya Rudolph not hosts?
No, I'm pretty sure they're like.
Oh, click on.
They're
it?
like on there. No, they're like actually on there. No, I don't know. I haven't watched SNL in years, guys. But
it
got too political. I'm just kidding. No, but they're like actual.
Find SNL funny. No, they're hosts. They're not on SNL.
What? I don't know what's going on, man.
No, yeah.
Oh, but Bernadette Peters for Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I guess, cool. I don't know. I feel like if we're looking at it, it's going to go to Issa Rae or one of the SNL people.
Maybe.
And I'm just going to go with Maya Rudolph because they like Maya Rudolph. Yeah, Maya Rudolph seems like a good pick. If not Maya, then I'm going to go with Issa.
That's fair. I'm not even gonna pick on this one because like I really don't know.
Got you.
Like I'm
fair.
Like I would give it to Issa too, but then I'm trying to avoid sounding like I'm literally just copying you because that's what it's starting to.
Yeah.
That's why I gotta start having my own opinions, guys.
Come on.
Outstanding directing for a comedy series.
Through some of these directing the comedy ones.
Be Positive, Hacks, Mom, Ted Lasso, Flight Attendant.
I think if there's any Ted Lasso episode I would want to give it to that's nominated, it would probably be that one right there, Biscuits.
Oh, Biscuits. Okay.
Yeah, I thought that was a really phenomenal episode.
I'm gonna go for the Hacks pilot. Because
it's not bad. It's not a bad one. I think that's also a good one. I think Ted Lasso also struggles here with possibly splitting the vote.
Yeah.
Although the Biscuits episode did win a WGA award. So I know that there's already a lot of love for that episode. I think it's a great episode. And like I said, even though it was directed by Zach Braff, it's a good episode. It
is what it is, man.
So yeah, I want to see that episode win. I think it'll win. Yeah.
All right, I'm going off on a limb, and I'm gonna say Hacks. I'm pushing for Hacks. Let's do it. I gotta start being unpredictable because that's how March Madness brackets win, and that's how I'm gonna win.
With the Emmys, you never know.
Exactly. Know. Outstanding writing: Girls 5 Eva pilot, Hacks pilot, Pen 15 play, Ted Lasso Make Rebecca Great Again, Ted Lasso pilot, and The Flight Attendant in Case of Emergency. Right. I want to see
the play episode of Pen 15 Take It Home. I think that's I love that episode. I think it's a really, really good episode. Obviously Ted Lasso could take it. I'm literally not going to be surprised if Ted Lasso sweeps every comedy category. I'm not going to be surprised.
Yeah, they're really gunning for Ted Lasso.
It doesn't make for necessarily an interesting show because I think part of what you want to see in the Emmys is what is going on in the TV landscape right now. And we've got so many great shows on the air right now, not just Ted Lasso,
Right.
And while I do love Ted Lasso, I think they're overdoing it a bit. Like I would have loved to see certain slots here and there, maybe not given to Ted Lasso and given to a different show, you know, like, I think when you kind of go all in on shows like this, it's
it usually like this where there's so many nominations in like a single category for one show? Okay.
Oh, well, they have changed the number of slots this year, expanding some and making some smaller, but like we do see a lot of repeats, especially when you get to like with shows like Game of Thrones. Like it was always like they were dominating the acting categories, the writing categories, the directing categories. So you would see multiple nominations there. Like we saw Schitt's Creek last year across the board, multiple nominations in categories. Like, so it does happen. But of course, Ted Lasso this year broke the record. So they're going even more all in on that. And yeah, like I said, I think it's a great show. I think there's also room to let other people shine too. So
yeah, I don't know. I don't know if the best fix for that would be like to limit per category to one or even two.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Not sure.
It feels like they were already struggling hard enough to find people. So, you know.
Right. Yeah. And that's another thing is just that, you know, like I was saying earlier, they did have completely new nominees this year. And,
it's like it's all new series. So I mean,
right. So
I'm gonna go for Hacks again. So
yeah,
ding dong.
You're all aboard
the Hacks train. I don't know. Like the more I see the logo, the more I'm like I'm fucking with it. I really like it. I don't know.
Clue what it's about, but you're like I'm with it,
dude. The design of the logo, it's nice. It's like reminds me of like a Canadian convenience store.
Very specific.
Yeah.
Very specific. But I
don't know. This is just like this isn't giving you Canada vibes.
I've only been to Canada once.
I've never been to Canada, but like I don't know, the rough edges, the red. I don't know.
That's just what you think about Canada?
Yeah. Look at those edges. It's like it looks like the leaf. I don't know, man.
It looks like a like fast food restaurant logo.
Yeah.
Like you can't like Hacks chicken.
But like tenders. Canadian.
I don't know about that.
Who knows, man? I don't know. I couldn't. This doesn't look like a U.S. logo. That's my point. Like if this was a restaurant, like in the U.S., it wouldn't work.
What?
That's all I'm going to say.
I completely disagree. But
outstanding drama series. Okay,
let's get through these.
Yes, Bridgerton, Lovecraft Country, FX's Posse, The Boys, The Crown, The Handmaid's Tale. Oh, Pose, fuck me. I can read. Thank you. The Mandalorian and This Is Us. Seen a bit of This Is Us. I keep seeing ads about Bridgerton, so I'm kind of already against them. Lovecraft Country. Shout out to Jonathan Majors. Pose. Heard about The Boys. I've heard a lot about it. I've actually been fairly interested to check it out. The Crown is obviously like a really big deal.
Right.
And The Mandalorian, that was an interesting thing to see there, but still need to finish that. And I've seen a bit of Handmaid's Tale too.
Gotcha. I am just gonna come right out the gate and say The Crown is getting this. I don't think there's any.
I mean that's obvious
happening. But as far as nominations category, this is another category where we see not a whole lot of new, but you know we've got 3 new shows in here.
Right.
Being Bridgerton, Lovecraft Country, and The Boys. Bridgerton I haven't gotten around to, but I do hear that it is a genuinely like a good show.
Okay.
And obviously it had a lot of buzz, and a lot of fans behind it. So not too surprising there. Lovecraft Country also, had a decent amount of critical acclaim.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about it.
Saw the first episode and I wasn't super into it. And then I heard just like a lot of kind of problematic stuff about the show that kind of turned me off of it a bit.
Oh yeah, like what?
Like they were darkening like the skin of extras on the show. I also heard like there was some like fatphobic stuff, a little bit of like homophobic stuff. Like it was just like a little bit sus. A little sussy. Yeah. So there's a little bit of that, which kind of turned me off. I do love most of the people involved in the show. But yeah, no, I'm not super behind Love High Crunchy. Also, they just got canceled.
Oh, so
wild that they got canceled and then they come over here and they just like rack up a bunch of nominations, which was really interesting to see. I am surprised. I will be surprised if it doesn't get picked up by another network. I'm not sure why HBO didn't pick it up for season 2. It looked like it had a lot of
that's really weird. Like the fact that it got nominated for Emmys and just they're like, fuck it.
Yeah, no, definitely weird. Pose, very happy to see they have been nominated before, but obviously, as I've talked about on the podcast, I love Pose. I think it, while not a perfect show, and obviously there's stuff I do not agree with about on the show, I think it's very important, and it's a show that I enjoy quite a bit. The Boys also I think is phenomenal. And yeah, I think a lot of people may not tune into it because they just think it's a superhero show, but I think it's doing a lot of interesting things. It has a lot to say. The commentary on this show is just...
So I've heard it. It's so definitely... Good. I've been seeing a lot about it, especially like in comparison to Invincible. And it's definitely got me really intrigued. And I definitely want to check it out. It's on Prime, right?
It is on Prime, yeah. And it's... Amazon Prime's biggest show, I believe. So they're pretty proud of that. I'm sure they're very proud of this nomination as well, which I think is deserving. I loved season 1, and already the commentary there, I was like, oh, this is gorgeous. I don't know people picking up on this. But then season 2, I think they lean into that a little more. It's even better. It's just a great ride.
True.
Yeah.
It is interesting, the anti-superhero kind of ideals
genre that we're seeing popping up,
especially on Amazon specifically. Makes you think, because Jeff Bezos looks like Lex Luthor.
But
you didn't hear it from me, folks.
Didn't hear it from Neil Mullins, but
wink.
Check out
nudge.
The Boys. I think you would enjoy The Boys quite a bit.
No, I'm definitely planning on checking it out. I might with my free time start spending my free time watching more just random television. Definitely something I'm looking forward to.
They've got a spinoff coming soon. It's like The
Girls,
I believe. No, not The Girls. There are quite a bit of girls in The Boys, actually.
Wow.
Yeah. But no, there's a spinoff coming. It's like a college show, actually.
Oh,
like
wow.
Sky High type beat.
Okay.
But like rated R. So I'm really excited for that. But yeah, I think The Crown is taking this. Handmaid's Tale, I watched like maybe a season or 2 and just never kind of got back into it.
Right.
I also heard it was like just kind of like a really white feministy show, so I was like,
yeah.
Mandalorian still have not been able to get into it. I don't know why. I've seen episodes here and there, and I don't know, man.
I don't know. Part of me the whole Gina Carano shit. Got me.
Well, she's off the show now.
She is off the show, but she's in, and I'm still on the first season. So I'm just like, I should have finished it before all that shit happened. Not gonna lie.
I'm gonna try to get through it at some point. I just don't know when.
I actually heard Bad Batch is pretty good too.
Oh, that's right. That is out now.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's just a lot of Star Wars content. I feel overwhelmed.
There's a lot of fucking Disney content in general, man.
Yeah, in general. I just saw they put out a new trailer for like a Pixar movie coming. I was like, Jesus, fucking sleep. My God.
Dude, I'm saying all these streaming services, the number one competitor is sleep.
They're going for it. I'll give them that.
They want all of our hours, but
no, they're getting it. They're getting it.
But The Crown, it's gonna happen.
The Crown's
we all know.
Yeah, for sure.
They love The Crown. All right, lead actor. Let's boom.
Yeah, we're blown. I'm not even that invested in.
John Page, Jonathan Majors, Matthew Rhys, Billy Porter, Josh O'Connor, and Sterling K. Brown. What was Matthew Rhys in? Perry Mason, Pose.
Yeah.
The Crown. Josh O'Connor. I'm just gonna.
I think it could be Josh O'Connor. If not, I think that Regé-Jean Page has a good chance.
I think so too. I was thinking that.
people were really into him. So I'm honestly, if there is a single category where I think
the crown won't
could lose,
yeah,
it would be this one. I don't think Billy Porter. I'm pretty sure Billy Porter took it home last year. I want to say. I don't think he is going to take it home again. So I'm gonna go with Rajon Page. But an upset from Josh O'Connor, I would not be surprised.
Yeah.
Or well, it wouldn't be an upset, but upsetting my prediction at least.
Right.
Not gonna be surprised if either of those two take it.
Yeah, that really does seem like the ones, huh? But I guess I'll go with the safe pick and go with Josh O'Connor, but definitely Rajon Page, like you said. Well received. Outstanding lead actress in a drama series. Uzo Aduba, Journey Smollett. God, I am so bad. I hate myself.
Yeah.
MJ Rodriguez.
Let me take it over, man.
Fine, go. Read.
All right, well, we got MJ Rodriguez. We got Emma Corrin.
No, from the beginning.
All right, we got Uzo Aduba. We've got Journey Smollett. We've got MJ Rodriguez. We've got Emma Corrin, Olivia Colman, and Elizabeth Moss. I am gonna go out
Olivia Colman
and say yes, Olivia Colman.
All right, cool. I called it first, so I didn't copy him, fuckers. All right, I didn't copy him.
Yeah, I think Olivia Colman or Emma will take this, but I'm so happy MJ Rodriguez is nominated. This is so amazing.
Oh yeah,
I am. Yeah, so happy. Like this show is like, Billy Porter has been like the kind of standout of the show and the only one to kind of get awards nominations, which has kind of been somewhat upsetting because the show is really supposed to be like a place for like trans people and a show about trans people. And,
right.
and I mean, Billy Porter is gay, yes, but he's like a cis man, so
of course, yeah.
It was kind of upsetting to not ever see any of the trans people on the show get any love. So I'm just really happy that MJ is nominated. She deserves this so much. I would love to see her take it. It's not probably going to happen, but if it does,
who knows?
We're popping bottles over here.
Oh yeah,
we're popping bottles.
We're doing it. We're partying over here at Needle and the Lens Studios. All right.
Yeah, we are.
Let that be known. Needle and the Lens Studio.
Yeah. I know. I was like, I don't know where that is at, but wherever it is, we're popping bottles there.
We're doing it. We're doing it up. Y'all are all invited to the party. That's all I'm gonna say.
Alrighty.
MJ Rodriguez for outstanding lead actress. We're gunning for it. I need to start all these shows, man. Fuck me.
Hey, man. Just dive right in.
Honestly, I need to. I'm just gonna fuck it. I'm gonna quit my job and just watch TV all day.
As you should.
Who needs work when you got swag?
There you go.
Outstanding supporting actor in a drama series. It did not load. Here we go. Here. You can go ahead. Go ahead.
We've got a lot of names here. Jesus.
Yes.
Michael K. Williams, Jonathan Lithgow, Tobias. I can't see the last name.
Menzies. Oh,
Menzies.
I thought you had the article up. That's fine.
Oh, that would have been so smart, huh?
No, just keep going. I'll leave it open. I'll leave it open.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. So we've got what did it click it for me? Thanks. We've got OT. Is that his name? OT Fab. Jeez. I see why you were struggling there.
Here we go. See, I'm not the only one, guys. All right, I'm not the only fucking one.
All right, I kind of fumbled the bag there. I was talking a big game, and then I fumbled it. But you know what? Guess what? I've got it pulled up now. We've got Max Minghella, we've got Bradley Whitford, Giancarlo Esposito, and Chris Sullivan. I am thinking
Giancarlo, let's go. I'm just gonna go for that.
You're going for
it's Giancarlo? Not gonna happen, but I'm gonna go for it.
I don't think it's happening because he's nominated for The Mandalorian. That's why.
Yeah.
I mean, shit. We'll give it to Tobias Menzies. If not, it's going to Jonathan Lithgow, in my humble opinion. Yeah.
Damn. All right. There we go. Moving straight on ahead. I can do. Never mind. No. You know what? You can do it.
Oh yeah, you saw the first name. You're like, oh no.
Look, I hate butchering people's names. I feel so fucking bad, and that's the thing. Like, well, that's my white guilt coming through.
Well, I got it under control. We got Ingenue Ellis. We got Gillian Anderson. We got Helena Bonham Carter, Emerald Fennell, Madeline Brewer, Ann Dowd, Yvonne Strahovski. There you go. I don't feel bad for mispronouncing white people's names.
Yeah, no, me neither.
And Samira Wiley. So Gillian Anderson's taking this, or Helena Bonham Carter.
Maybe.
Probably Gillian Anderson.
Oh, definitely not Handmaid's Tale. Damn, there's a lot of Handmaid's Tale love here, huh?
Yeah, they love the Handmaid's Tale over here.
Yeah, 3 The Crown, 4 Handmaid's Tale, and 1 Lovecraft Country.
There you go.
Fuck it. I'm just gonna like Shot in the Dark, Madeline Brewer. Let's go. Whatever.
All right, we're going for it. So,
Shot in the Dark. Pew pew. Let's see what happens. Outstanding guest actor. Here we go. This is the category that was fucking weird.
Yeah, that Don Cheadle's nominated here.
Yeah, for 5 seconds of screen time in Falcon and the Winter Soldier. We'll get to that in a moment.
Yeah, but we got Courtney B. Vance, Charles Dance, Don Cheadle, Timothy Oliphant, and Carl Weathers.
That's such a weird nomination. Like, I mean, hey, he does good for the time that he's there, but it's not like.
I mean, he does fine. He didn't necessarily. It wasn't like an acting showcase or anything.
Yeah, he's like he maybe had like 5 lines at best.
Yeah, so it's just one of those things where it's like
they just had to scramble. It's like, he's there.
He's not. Like, oh, Don Cheadle. Not on the show. We like Don Cheadle. We've nominated him for other stuff before. Let's just do it. I feel like the people that did this like probably haven't even seen Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Probably
because it
not.
Didn't get a single other acting nomination. Here, like, so I'm just thinking,
yeah, dang,
they saw Don Cheadle and they just went, sure, we fuck with Don.
I'm trying to think like who, I mean, obviously like we've had our opinions about Falcon and the Winter Soldier, but
yeah,
I'm trying to think about who could possibly be like a good nomination from there. I mean, I think Sebastian Stan did a pretty fine job.
Yeah, I mean, if we were putting any of them up, I would put Sebastian, but I don't.
Yeah. I would say like, I forgot the name of the actor who plays John Walker, but I mean like he was good. He was good at his role.
I liked Carly too. I like that.
Yeah, Carly Morgenthau too would have been a good pick. I guess I would follow under supporting.
Yeah.
Or even like I guess it would be supporting. I don't know if what that would qualify under. It's obviously between main and supporting. We've obviously had some problems already with the last award show.
Yeah,
but
so
I mean, yeah,
but yeah, that's that on that.
I was gonna say Carl Weathers, honestly, but I don't know. But Charles Dance probably for the Crown. For being honest,
I'm gonna guess the Crown. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the Crown. Honestly,
I don't know, man. I like Carl Weathers. I think he could do it. Outstanding guest actress, very small category.
I'm going with Claire Foy here.
Claire Foy for the Crown. I don't know. McKenna Grace. Nominated. She was in one of the Conjuring films.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
She plays I feel like the younger version of every single person and everything.
Yeah, she has like I don't know. She's got a fairly I'm gonna say moldable face, you know, like you can.
That was your nicest way of putting it.
Well, no. Here's my thing, because like if you look close enough, you can see a lot of different people in it. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, she looks like you recognize her from somewhere.
I was gonna do the meme. That's so wrong. She looks like every other me. I don't mean that. That was just the meme, and it was funny.
This is a little girl, Kevin.
Listen. No, but I mean, she kills shit. So, you know, I'm gonna go for her. Fuck it. We'll do it. McKenna Grace, let's do it.
Boom, boom, boom.
But someone forgot to read out the names. So,
I did because I mean, who's really?
Yeah, we gotta go. We gotta go. All right.
We can honestly blow through directing.
Outstanding directing: Bridgerton, Diamond of the First Water, Pose, series finale, Crown, Fairy Tale, Crown. Click the damn thing. War, Handmaid's Tale, The Wilderness, Mandalorian, Chapter 9, The Marshal. Crown. Let's go for War. I'm gonna go with Crown, War.
All right. Good.
There you go.
I'm going Bridgerton on this one for some reason.
Writing: Lovecraft Country, Sundown, Pose, series finale, The Boys, What I Know, Crown, War. See, I'm making good calls. Handmaid's Tale, Home.
You could be.
Chapter 13, The Jedi, Mandalorian getting 2 on here, surprisingly enough. Chapter 16, The Rescue. I'm gonna go with The Boys. I'm gonna go with The Boys.
Oh, really? What episode is this?
What I know.
Doesn't ring a bell off the top.
I'm just throwing wild fucking guesses out there at this point.
I'm thinking I'm gonna actually go for the Crown in writing, even though I didn't go in directing. So we'll see. Next category. All right, outstanding limited series. Here we go. I May Destroy You, Mayor of Easttown, Queen's Gambit, Underground Railroad. Excuse me, and WandaVision. Shouts out to WandaVision for getting a nomination. Yeah, that's great to see. This category is like definitely the most competitive, I feel like.
Queen's Gambit's gonna take it.
Queen's Gambit will take it.
Absolutely. There is no question.
Queen's Gambit doesn't take it, and some weird upset because it's been a while since that show came out. It's been a while. I'm not sure how much steam it still has left in the tank.
I don't know, man. Everyone
loved
talks
that
about
show.
It.
Yeah, I love that show as well. I think it is a great show, but
that's because you love Anya Taylor-Joy.
I love the show regardless of Anya, but I do. But
it definitely helps. It definitely helps. I mean,
it doesn't hurt. That's all I'm saying.
I can read you like a fucking book. That's all I know. Outstanding.
Hey, it's a good show.
All right. Outstanding TV movie: Dolly Parton's Christmas on the Square, Oslo, Mahalia, Sylvie's Love, and Uncle Frank. Let's go, Queen Dolly. Fuck it. We're going Dolly. All right.
Oh wow. You're going for it. I'm gonna go with first off, it's weird Sylvie's Love is nominated here. Like that's just I wasn't like a TV movie, it was just a movie. It just came out on Amazon Prime. So that's
I guess weird. That counts as a TV movie though.
But there are so many other movies that came out on Amazon Prime that they're gonna go and nominate for Oscars and shit.
I don't know. I guess there's like a very different distinction between them. There's some sort of I feel like there's like kind of this threshold of between TV movies and like movies that come out on streaming. Like
I'm calling it bullshit.
The Kissing Booth is a TV movie, but
what? That's just a movie.
It's a TV movie because it's.
Why is it a TV movie?
Because it sucks.
How is that movie? Oh, because it sucks. That's not how. That's not. No,
I guess
not how this shit works.
Like a threshold of
more
quality.
Amateurish to you.
A threshold of quality.
But that doesn't make any sense. You can't say, because that's so subjective still. It's like, because this isn't good, this is a TV movie.
I mean, not even.
That's also saying that TV movies are generally lower quality.
But they are.
Not as good.
Generally speaking, they are.
I wouldn't say TV movies are lower quality. Maybe in terms of production value, but they don't have to be but The Kissing Booth probably has a huge production value. It's made by Netflix. It's one of their biggest like franchises.
I will say The Kissing Booth.
I'm kind of tearing your argument apart here.
No. I will say The Kissing Booth is a TV movie, but To All the Boys is a movie.
See, now that makes absolutely no sense.
I rest my case.
The case was torn to shreds.
I rest my case.
I'm going. Wait,
what do they say in court? I whatever my time. I don't fucking know. I yield my time. There you go.
There you go. Well, good for you.
We're fighting on this episode, man. No. This is fucking. This is the needle and lens boxing match over here. But I don't know, Queen Dolly. Let's go.
All right, I'm going Oslo on that one.
Outstanding lead actor in a limited or anthology series or movie: Ewan McGregor, Lin-Manuel Miranda, Leslie Odom Jr., Hugh Grant, or Paul Bettany. I think. I'm not gonna, as much as I love Paul Bettany, and I'm not gonna give it to him. I feel like he didn't. I don't know. There wasn't enough focus.
I just have to take a second to rant. Why the fuck are Hamilton people being nominated here?
Okay. Yeah. What the fuck? What the fuck's going on?
I am so upset about this. Like, because they released it as a Disney Plus like thing you can watch, they're eligible to get nominations again as like anthology
that's
series
like
or movie.
Such like, honestly, like, that's kind of scummy. Like,
no,
I just do a play and then just record it, but release it 2 years later.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Then it's like, all right,
y'all already got all the fucking Tonys for this. Y'all already got the Grammys for this.
Dude, all the people who are in it are close to the EGOTs, man.
Have to come.
They're getting even closer.
And why do you have to come and do this? Why you got to come and do this, man?
They're getting close to the EGOTs, man.
They're going for it.
Lin-Manuel's coming for it.
Oh, he's gonna get it. I'm sure he'll get it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. It's rough. So yeah, I'm gonna guess here that we got I could see Paul Bettany taking it home, actually.
Really?
What is he Grant nominated for? The Undoing?
For WandaVision.
I'm gonna go with, unless they just decide to fucking go with Hamilton again, that will piss me off.
Lin-Manuel Miranda. What, he would just be one off, right?
I'm going Paul Bettany on this one.
He would literally just be one off.
Grammy,
he just needs an Oscar. And I mean, like, I don't know if In the Heights is doing him any.
I think he could get an Oscar fairly easy. He's also he's directing Tick, Tick, Boom, remember?
Oh yeah, that's right.
I think he's got good chances of,
he's out here.
He could get an EGOT this year.
Dude, all in like, when did Hamilton first start on Broadway? Like
2016.
Like, yeah, dude, in the span of 4 or 5 years, he could get an EGOT. That's kind of insane.
Yeah, that's wild. That is really wild. Granted, I think he already had a Tony, but before Hamilton.
Right. But I guess just even then, just getting a Tony, another Tony, and then the rest of them.
Right.
You know?
He's killing it. He's really killing it.
Fuck it, man. Outstanding lead actress, Cynthia Erivo, Michaela Cole, Kate Winslet, Anya Taylor-Joy, Elizabeth Olsen. I want Elizabeth Olsen to win. I do.
I think it's gonna go to Anya or Michaela Cole. Probably Anya.
Yeah, I feel like it's Anya just because Queen's Gambit's so...
This is not a great picture of her, in my opinion.
It's not.
Yeah, no, I need to speak to whoever chose to do that. But
all right, carrying it up. Speak to the manager.
Next, we got
outstanding supporting actor in a limited. You know what? I don't give a fuck if it's for Hamilton. I want David. I want him in. I want him, dude.
David.
I want David. One step closer. One step closer.
He would be one step closer. He's already got the Tony.
Exactly. I mean, shit, Clipping could get a Grammy someday. Probably not.
Clipping is never getting a fucking Grammy.
Nah, dude, what are you talking about, man? They totally could.
That would be the day. No,
he's going to get a Grammy for the Sesame Street Rubber Ducky song.
Oh, actually, he already technically wouldn't he have a Grammy?
Oh, I guess technically right for Hamilton. Well, there you go. But I mean like a personal one, you know?
But one to his own name. Yeah.
Sorry, but David. Jonathan Groff from Hamilton as well. Anthony Ramos from Hamilton. What else is he in? Is he in The Heights?
In The Heights.
There you go. Okay, that's where I actually haven't seen that, but like seen the previews.
Yeah.
Yeah, I made sure. You know, fuck it. Yes. No, I got it. Papa Esiudu, right?
I think it's Esiudu, but
Esiudu. Sorry, guys.
You tried.
I'm really sorry. I'm trying. Evan Peters for Mary.
Evan Peters and Thomas Brody Sangster.
Yes. Oh damn. I don't know. I kind of feel like just face wise, I haven't even fucking seen Hamilton. I'm gonna go Anthony Ramos.
Oh really?
I feel like
well, if anybody from Hamilton's winning, it's probably gonna be David.
Yeah, I know, but like I don't know.
Emmy against he won the Tony against all of these guys too.
I guess so.
So
then I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Stop listening to me, guys. Why are you even watching me? What the fuck?
Yeah, you haven't even have you seen Hamilton?
No, I literally just said I haven't seen it.
Oh fuck.
I didn't bother. I did fucking Dude, Hamilton was ruined for me. I didn't want to bother with it.
I was a big Hamilton stan in high school.
Nerd.
I'm sorry. I wish I could take it back, but I can't. Oh, you would.
I would have bullied you in high school.
I would have deserved it too. I would have fucking deserved it.
I mean, you're a bad kid. It makes sense. It happens.
Yeah. I think Evan Peters is taking this, but I would love to see Papa take this.
That would be cool.
I thought his performance in I May Destroy You was really, really great. Yeah.
Outstanding supporting actress. Renee Elise Goldsberry, Philippa Sue. I'm going to Julianne Nicholson. Damn, you know what? I'm gonna take a drink of water. You get the rest, friend?
Jean Smart, Moses Ingram, and Kathryn Hahn.
I'm going for Kathryn Hahn all the way.
Want Kathryn Hahn, and
Kathryn Hahn all the fucking way.
I think she could take it.
It needs to. It needs to. I mean, she killed that shit. She is part of what made the show. If I'm being honest.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, we're gonna for Kathryn Hahn here.
That for me. Honestly, we can skip over directing and writing for this one.
Bond Division. It's just for the whole show, huh? It's not even for the episodes. Writing. Wait, no, now here's 3 episodes of. If I were to go for one, I don't know, maybe the all new Halloween Spectacular. That might be a good WandaVision one if I had to go for that.
All got in 3 of them in here. I don't know. Yeah. I think they'll probably end up splitting the vote. It's going to go to. I want to see go to I May Destroy You. I think if anything, I May Destroy You could win, it would be for writing. I think it's possible. I think it's possible there.
Outstanding host.
I don't know.
Here we go.
We're doing these 2.
I guess so. Cole Byer, Queer Eye, RuPaul. The fuck is this? Top Chef. Okay, and Shark Tank. Jeez.
It's just gonna. I mean,
RuPaul if they wanna get that.
I've given it to RuPaul before. I don't know. Give it to Nicole Byer.
Yeah.
Fine with me.
Yeah.
All right. I
really feel like structured reality.
Here, it just
no one cares. Bear Grylls.
We're just gonna move on.
Wait, Property Brothers. There's there's nothing else, right?
Yeah.
John Travolta. I want John Travolta for short form comedy.
Anyway,
so that's that. That's the Emmys, folks. All right. We'll see what happens. Yeah, no, there's not.
Yeah.
I mean, there's variety talk series. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I stopped giving a shit.
Yeah. No.
All right, and so that's the Emmys. We'll see. You said possibly September, possibly earlier.
I think it's September. It's usually September.
Right. I mean, we'll definitely see, but I mean, hey, who knows what's gonna happen? We will find out.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
So moving straight on ahead because we gotta go. Let's talk about Black Widow. All right, we caught that in the theaters. All right, so I did read your Letterboxd review there, sir.
Yeah, you did, and I saw your comment.
It's because you had a good take. It was a good fucking take.
I mean, I always have good takes. All right.
You sometimes have some kind of bad takes, and I do too. I'm not even gonna lie. I got some shit takes a lot of times. I had a lot of shit takes tonight, but hey, we're here. But yeah, why don't you go ahead and talk about how you felt about it?
In short, it unfortunately did not live up to my expectations.
Mm-hmm.
I was really excited for this movie. I wanted to love it. I thought it had a lot of potential for me to love it. It looked like it was going to be great, and I was hoping for a kind of Winter Soldier type film, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not to say that this film is bad. It's not bad.
Oh, definitely not.
But I also don't know if I would necessarily say it was good for me personally.
It was enjoyable, I would say. I definitely
it was enjoyable.
Enjoyed it.
Although I'll say I think on rewatches of this, I would be more likely to like it less than more.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You know,
most definitely, yeah.
So that's unfortunate. But I think the main thing for me, a couple main things are the first part of the movie. Just wasn't.
Yeah.
It just I was not engaged. I wasn't
It was definitely
didn't grab
a drag.
it was a drag. It was a drag.
And the film was definitely a bit too long, I will say.
Right. And it doesn't really pick up for me until Yelena pops in, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah. It's unfortunate. So
it really is. And I mean, like you were saying, obviously Florence Pugh steals the show.
Right.
And I mean, I do think that, like, and a lot of people have had this take that this film really does feel like it's just to set up Yelena in the MCU. It's really it's more her film than a Black Widow film, which I guess if she's going to take on the mantle of the Black Widow, then I guess it's still technically a Black Widow film, right? But
technically,
you know, hey, I mean, it was nice to see Florence Pugh get that money, get that check, girl.
I'm happy that she's doing it because she killed that shit. She is the standout. Her and David Harbour for me
fucking hilarious. Like,
are great.
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah,
definitely a great addition, and I'm excited to see the two of them in more stuff. I don't know about David Harbour being in more stuff, but I would love to see more of him. His character was really funny, and I like that kind of that kind of foil to Captain America in a sense.
Yeah, it was really great. So I think her family is the clear standout, and that element of the movie is a clear standout. She does not get to shine in her own movie.
Yeah, that's the really unfortunate thing.
Yeah, especially with this as a send off to her character, it's rough. It's not the best send off for her. And when I ended the movie, I was like, it didn't even cross my mind until like I was driving home. I was like, oh man,
that's it. That's the last time we're
probably the last time we're seeing Black Widow.
Yeah,
I was like, man, that kind of sucks that had to be the last time we see her, because I think they could have given her a much better film. They could have definitely given her much better and well developed villain.
Yeah,
like
the villain was definitely a weak point. I know a lot of people. Was a weak point. A lot of people, and obviously I'm not a huge comics person in general, but a lot of people took issue, especially with how Taskmaster was kind of bastardized and like taken from someone, and not even that it was just the gender swap. I know a lot of people are going to have that thing of like, oh, it's just because you hate women, you're sexist. But no, it's just that like, even though Taskmaster was a male in the comics, it's just that he was, you know, like a soldier and fucking like dedicated combatant and whatever. I can't even come up with the words right now, but just the fact that they turned the character from that into essentially a mindless robot.
Yeah.
That kind of sucks.
I think there was a way, and the way that they wrote it, to make this character interesting, even if they did want to do like you said, the gender swapping, I really couldn't give a fuck. Like,
yeah, exactly.
But I didn't care about this character. I'm not emotionally invested. I kind of figured out while watching, I was like, okay, it's probably going to be the fucking daughter.
Yeah, that was kind of a dead giveaway.
So that reveal didn't do much for me. Yeah, so I was just like, okay, and I wasn't even emotionally invested in the daughter storyline either. Like,
yeah,
whenever they were like, okay, I had to kill his daughter, I was like, oh, I mean, well,
it's like, hey, we've just seen her for shitty, 2.5, I guess,
but
it's like 2.5 seconds. So it's like,
it's like, I don't care that you had to kill his daughter, because I don't really know him, and I definitely didn't know her. So there, and I think you have to really be invested in that plot point to have
for that the rest reveal of the movie to work. Hit.
Yeah. And if you're not invested in that, then the rest of it isn't going to work. And that's why I think a lot of that didn't work for me. The villain is pretty non-existent for most of the film.
Exactly.
I mean, not talking about Taskmaster, but what was his name?
Dreykov. Yeah.
Yeah. He's not really present to like the third act of the movie. So, it
is. And also the mind control thing. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Come on. That's kind of a cop out.
It is a little bit. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah. It's just like, it was, and there was a lot of like, I don't know, there was too many like gotcha moments You know, it's like they were trying too hard with the gotcha moments, even though they were like easy. It's like, okay, oh wow, it's actually Black Widow in there using the mask. And it's like, oh no, he has pheromones that don't allow her to beat his ass. And it's like, oh, gotcha, she's severing the nerve so that way she can't smell him and so she could beat the shit out of him. There was a bit too many gotcha moments, and I was like, okay.
All right.
But they weren't anything necessarily surprising.
Nope, not at all. Not at all. So
yeah, and it's just like it definitely felt a little bit lazily done.
That third act was rough.
Yeah, it's just
which is like, man, the third act was rough. The first act was rough.
The middle's really solid.
The middle's solid.
But that doesn't save a half-assed beginning and a half-assed end. That's the issue.
Yeah.
And it really could have been a fantastic movie. I think it definitely did come too little too late.
Right.
It definitely has a lot to do with that. I think, like, obviously the fans have been asking for a Black Widow film for years. Mm-hmm. Definitely. And I think it would have just been the smart choice to have given it sooner. I will say, though, I think it does, as far as like tying into the MCU as a whole, I think it works fairly decently as far as getting us from the end of Civil War into Infinity War. Obviously, like, there were some missing kind of plot points that like I hadn't even considered or thought of because like Infinity War was so, captivating. But, and definitely thinking back, it is something like, oh, hey, yeah, no, this is kind of missing from here. Where does this bit come from? And I will say, and to even just play devil's advocate, like I was watching, I forgot who did this video. I think it was Screen Crush, but they were talking about how this movie plays into Black Widow's overall arc and like who she was from the point in Iron Man 2 into Endgame. And I'm like, okay, that makes me appreciate it a little bit more just from how it fits in. But as far as the movie goes, it's still pretty weak in my eyes.
And I think also just when it came out, like it just, I don't know why they wouldn't have released this movie where it falls in the timeline.
Yeah. Like right after Civil War could have been a really good time for it. Yeah,
it just feels kind of unnecessary, except to set up Yelena. Like, and I feel like if we really wanted to do that, we could have done that in another film.
Oh yeah, so exactly. And then now it brings into question, where were they during Endgame potentially?
Yeah. Which I'm sure will be answered. But yeah, I mean, I guess they still don't have necessarily like connections to like the Avengers or anything just yet. And like their only connection really is Black Widow. So
ScarJo could have hit her up,
She's probably like, do we really need you? We're fighting fucking Thanos. I don't know if one more non-powered person is really bad.
But fucking David Harbour's got super soldier serum.
Could have hit up David Harbour. That is true.
Yeah, dude, you could have
hit up Red Guardian.
Exactly.
But yeah, I think I really wanted to love it. I don't know that I love it.
Yeah, I love it. I definitely didn't love it. I didn't hate it. I think some people definitely hate it a lot more, which like, calm down a bit. But like, I think in terms of kind of tying up a couple of the loose ends in between Civil War and Infinity War, I think it works a decent bit.
Yeah, I would agree.
Mm-hmm. One thing I do want to see at some point though, I want someone to take everything in the Infinity Saga and make like a supercut film that like everything in chronological order. So even the post-credit scenes are placed into the correct points and shit like that. I don't know. I think that would be really interesting to see. So if anyone wants to do a lot of editing work and a lot of research, definitely, send that my way.
Man, why don't you do it? You're telling other people to do it. Do it yourself.
Fuck no, I ain't got time for that. Wow. I gotta edit this podcast. I don't have time for that. But if someone has a lot of time on their hands, all I'm saying is I think a lot of people would love to see that.
I mean, I would watch it. Maybe.
I definitely
depending on how long it is.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's gonna be like 30 hours, but like you could chunk it up.
Jesus Christ.
But yeah, how about that post-credit scene? How are you feeling on that?
I can't wait to fucking watch Florence Pugh kill Jeremy Renner. Oh my God.
Dude, she's not gonna kill him.
It's gonna be so satisfying.
She's not.
I hope she does. I hope she does. If I don't get to see that, I'm gonna be upset.
It's not gonna happen. I will say
it
though,
could happen.
that
because Jeremy Renner, why do we need him in the MCU? What do we need him for?
Redemption, dude.
What do we need Hawkeye for? They're already setting up Kate Bishop. There's no reason he still needs to be around.
No.
Kill him.
No. Here's what I'm gonna say. If he dies, Black Widow's sacrifice was literally for nothing. Then, because if that were to happen, then he should have just died in Endgame.
I wanted him to die anyway. I don't think Black Widow should have died. I wanted him to die there.
But just narratively speaking, it would make no sense if he were to die just then. But no, that's definitely going to be exciting to see in Hawkeye.
Natasha.
Yeah, but it's not what happened. It's going to be exciting to see in the Hawkeye series, though. But I think because this was actually originally supposed to come out before Falcon and the Winter Soldier, but I think it works a lot better in this order. Because I think I think so. Because we know a decent bit more about Val from Falcon and the Winter Soldier because she got a much more thorough introduction there. If we got this end credit scene and then Falcon and the Winter Soldier would be like, oh, okay. But then this one would be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that is true. I do think, it actually made for me, it makes the Marvel shows a little more important.
Which is good. I definitely did think that Falcon and the Winter Soldier was going to suffer from not being necessarily as important in the long run MCU. And obviously we're going to get to it in a bit, but Loki and WandaVision have been extremely important towards world building in phase 4 and beyond. So.
Yeah. Definitely. So I think, especially now that we've seen Loki and what that sets up, I am definitely looking at the Marvel shows differently and what they can possibly bring to the MCU.
Fuck, Hawkeye is going to help out. I don't know how that's going to.
I don't know if it necessarily will, because I'm not even going to say WandaVision did the most setup, which maybe we will watch Doctor Strange and be like, oh wow, this setup.
Yeah, I think it's definitely sets up a lot for Doctor Strange too. I think Loki obviously and not to do too much, but it's definitely setting up the most for the MCU going forward. But I think that Hawkeye, especially since Florence Pugh's probably, I don't know if it's 100% confirmed, but probably going to be featured in Hawkeye. I think that's going to continue that Valentina storyline of building up the Dark Avengers or the Thunderbolts or whatever evil team it is.
I definitely think so, which will be interesting to see, because even I don't know, Yelena doesn't even seem like the type of to join a Dark Avengers type thing. Because she does seem like a good. She's like a good
she
character,
is, but she's still a flawed character with uncertainties about her morals. She was obviously probably taken advantage of at a very vulnerable time,
right?
By
as
Valentina.
Was Natasha,
and as was Walker. I think they're supposed
Walker,
to.
I'm gonna say John Walker. That's on him.
It's definitely on him, but you got to keep in mind he was at a point where, and I hate that I'm fucking defending him. I fucking hate it. But he was at a point, and I'm gonna say it because that didn't need to happen to him, to join that team or to get wrapped up into that, because he redeemed himself in the end.
Yeah.
His character arc redeemed, but then he went back. So that was a bit of a weird fucky wucky type thing, but
fucky wucky, Jesus Christ.
But he was definitely taken advantage of at a vulnerable point. He'd lost everything. And then here comes Elaine from Seinfeld, hey, I got something for you.
And he was like, all right, bet.
And he was like, bet, fuck it. But,
but yeah, that's,
again, Black Widow, not the perfect film, obviously, but
could have been better. Yeah, I guess we got it. Like I said, we have Florence Pugh in the MCU now.
That's what matters. And hopefully, I really do want to see more of David Harbour. I want to see more of the Red Guardian. That would be really interesting to see. Hell, even maybe just a limited origin story series. I think that would be pretty cool.
That would be really cool.
Even if it's just a 4-episode limited seseries, I don't care. Just something
even just
short
shorts, shorts. I don't know, just web shorts, just 10-minute
Oh yeah, even that. Like, yeah, or even like just like a 20-minute short, like a web series, 20-minute web series.
Give me all the content.
Content, dude, whatever please. The fuck they can get. But that's Black Widow. Lastly,
yes. Are we just gonna blow right through?
We're gonna what? You wanted to break?
I may need a small break.
A small break?
Just a quick
okay,
break.
we're gonna take a quick break before we get into Loki. You guys already know it's gonna be spoiler talk. Big spoilers. If you haven't seen the finale, or if you haven't seen the series as a whole, go watch that shit right now. But yeah, during the break, we talked to Chad on Twitch, twitch.tv/FlipTV Live. We will be right back. All right, we are back. So just real quick, we're going to talk quickly about Loki, and then I may or may not cut in a little segment where we talk a little bit more about Loki. We realize we're running a little bit short on time here, so we're going to just try to blow through it as quickly as possible. But if we have a more at-length segment, that's going to be coming right after, and then we're going to get into our, as per usual, outro. But yes, Loki season very thoughts.
Very good.
Very good. So good.
I ate my words. I truly did eat my words because I said it wasn't going to be Kang.
Okay, I was getting to the point where I was like, it's not going to be Kang. It's not. There's no way they're going to do that. That doesn't make narrative sense. But then they did it. They just said, fuck it, whatever. We're just going to go with it.
There was a point I was like, you know what? What if they really throw us for a loop? It's going to be Miss Minutes. It's going to be Miss Minutes.
That one.
And then we got there and Miss Minutes showed up and I was like, no, oh, fuck. I was like, are they really? I was like, no way. But no, yeah, it wasn't Miss Minutes. It was Kang.
Yeah. They went ahead and threw us Kang. Jonathan Majors was in it.
Yeah. The second he opened the door, I was like,
I was like, they really did it. And like, hey, they did a good job. They didn't explicitly mention Kang. So it's not.
They did not.
Yeah, it's not too overwhelming for like non-comics based audiences.
Even in the captions, they did not call him Kang.
It's He Who Remains.
He Who Remains.
But he is a Kang variant. For all intents and purposes, he's a Kang variant.
He is probably not. I'm interested to see how they're going to do Kang now in the MCU.
Yeah, I know a lot of people are saying that in Loki he draws a lot of similarities to Immortus, which makes sense because like kind of Immortus, from what I understand, like kind of worked to try to make sure that everything in the timeline worked to his ending where he ruled and whatnot.
Got you.
So yeah, I definitely think that could be the case, that this is technically Immortus. And then I think we'll get a Kang the Conqueror type in Quantumania.
Yes.
I think we might even get a post-credit scene in No Way Home and Doctor Strange 2.
I think that is a good guess, because I don't think they can. If they're introducing him now, they can't go so long without letting us see him again.
Yeah, definitely. I think we'll definitely get post-credit scenes. I think he's going to become kind of like Thanos, where he's just in the background and they're building up more to him. But I also don't think he's going to necessarily be like, I don't know, I feel like he might not be the biggest bad of this like saga, if you will.
Yeah, I don't even know if necessarily we're going to. I think the MCU, and like Kevin Feige has said this, where he's like, we know what we did last time is kind of
impossible
to replicate. So we're not going to try to do that again. So I'm like, I don't even know if they're going to necessarily try to have a big bad, that's like,
and
like,
but then what the fuck do they have Avengers movies for? How are they going to do it?
Who knows if we're going to have a fucking Avengers movie? Remember they were like, I mean, I think Kevin Feige was like, yeah, we'll have another one at some point.
At some point.
I don't know.
They're definitely going to take their time. And I think
Right.
kind of the way that they're going, especially like you're seeing that they're building up these evil teams like the Dark Avengers or the Thunderbolts, and then there's the Young Avengers that they're building up, and then they're building up just the regular new Avengers teams by having new people take on these mantles of the original Avengers. I mean, I think honestly Thor is probably gonna meet his end in Love and Thunder, where he's gonna like get retired out. I think Jane Foster is gonna come in and be female Thor and whatever. I think that's what's probably gonna end up happening. So I mean,
I don't think I'm ready to say bye to Chris Hemsworth.
I'm not either.
I was very comfortable saying bye to Chris Evans and Robert Downey Jr. It felt like a very
satisfying ending.
Satisfying ending. I just feel like
I think this could be a satisfying ending.
His stride. I think he's just getting his stride though.
He really is, but this could be a satisfying ending to like if they do this film right, they could like solidly pin it in. But I think that they're building a lot of offshoot things, right?
No, definitely for sure.
That eventually could come together, and whether it's to face off against Kang or Doctor Doom eventually, because I know they're talking about the Fantastic Four movie. Or whatever else. I mean, shit. And I think they're obviously, like we saw in the end credits of the first Spider-Man Homecoming, they're kind of building up the Sinister Six a bit.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you're having all these offshoots that they're building up. They're really doing a lot more world building in this phase now. So they're laying the groundwork for a lot of different things that could come to fruition in the future. So I think we won't get a big scale Avengers Endgame-esque crossover for like shit, I'll say another 15 years.
Okay, that was a lot of years.
Okay, but like, do you know how long it took? I mean, I guess they were starting from scratch.
It did take them 10 years.
It took them 10 years to build up to that, and they're building up so much different stuff. Granted, they were starting from scratch originally, so...
And they were putting out a lot less content.
Yeah, it's a little bit different.
A lot of content, and within a year, we're getting so much content.
I think we had this exact discussion on a previous episode, now that I think about it.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
I think we did, and I'm pretty sure I said 15 years. I'll say 7. I'll say 7 or 8 years.
Right.
I think that's a fair number. I think like it's obviously like a big scale thing that they need to build up to.
There's so many other things that they are doing now that I'm like, are y'all just doing this for fun now? Like, is this even like...
What If's definitely a for fun thing, obviously.
Oh, What If? Yeah, but I mean, we've got like Moon Knight and we've got Blade, and I'm like, are we going to see these characters like in an Avengers type movie? Like, am I going to see Blade next to fucking Paul Rudd? Like, I don't know. Am I going to see Moon Knight next to Spider-Man? Like, I don't know. I just... Maybe we will. But
I think it's definitely going to have to... They're building up the multiverse, and then I think they'll eventually bring everything together. Everything's going to collide and come together in one big thing, whether it's Kang, whether it's whomever. But back to Loki, right?
Yes.
Definitely was a surprise. I was at the point where I was like, they're not going to go for Kang. It doesn't make sense. Why would they introduce the next big bad of the MCU in a Disney Plus series? That feels like that doesn't make sense. And then they fucking did it.
And they said, fuck you.
So yeah, hey, I was right at first, I guess.
You're kind of right, kind of wrong.
Kind of right, kind of wrong. But I mean, hey, it worked out, I think. Definitely, it was really interesting to see Jonathan Majors' performance as He Who Remains in this. I think we're going to get to see a lot of his range
for sure.
As he's playing this character, because obviously he has to play a bunch of variants of himself. So
yeah, I
think it's going to be really interesting to see.
It's going to be fun.
He showed a bit of that range in this episode. He was obviously like very confident, very braggadocious in the beginning, and then he was like, "Okay, so I fibbed a little. I don't know what's gonna happen now." And he was like, you could feel that he was nervous, and those. Oh gosh, it was so.
He was so good. Even when he was like watching Loki and Sylvie fight, you could see sometimes he was like,
yeah,
like he was.
He killed it in this. I'm not even gonna lie. So it definitely makes me excited to see what he's gonna do next as Kang, especially in Quantumania.
Yeah, and I think. Do you think Loki season 2 is gonna focus on him as well?
I don't know. It's so hard to see where they're going to go. And that's the one thing I will say. I'm a little disappointed with the ending because I left with so many more questions than answers.
Yeah, I definitely did. Because I could tell immediately. I was like, immediately whenever Loki shows up right? And he's talking to Mobius and what is it, B-15?
B-15, yeah.
Yeah, and he shows up and Mobius just goes, "What?" And he doesn't react. He didn't react to like Loki standing right there. I was like, why the fuck is he not reacting? But it was weird to me, but I didn't think it was just like that the timeline was so fucked that he's just like, did he get sent back to a different
I think it's a different timeline. It has to be a different timeline because the statues, I feel like if it was technically in the sacred timeline TVA, right? Then, oh shit. Well, now I can't even think. Cause like, does the TVA is supposed to exist outside of the timeline. So it's supposed to be essentially pure from that. But I guess when the timeline got mega fucked, then I mean,
mega fucked is a good word to use.
It could have
those branches.
It could have branched off into completely different TVAs. So I think that's definitely what could have happened, or killing He Who Remains could have completely reset the TVA. Right. I'm going to go with that it's a different, like, alternate TVA that Loki has to find his way out of.
Our Mobius and our B-15 are still out there.
They're definitely out there. I certainly hope so.
I hope so as well. I am upset. The one thing I am upset about in this
Mobius thinks to ride a fucking jet ski.
Where the fuck was it?
Exactly.
Where the fuck was it?
It's got to be season 2, but like
it's got to be season 2.
I'm a little disappointed that they ended it very abruptly. I understand that they're working towards a season 2 and they're gunning on that season 2, but I don't know. One series that I think handled a season 1 ending with the potential, or I guess like the promise of a season 2 very well, was Stranger Things. I think they tied up the main plot of season 1 nicely, but then also set up worse things to come in the next season. I don't think we got
that is true.
I don't think we got that bow for season 1's plot, but we got set up for the next season.
Yeah, I think it does that thing where it's like very Marvel-esque. And I think that's so one of the things is Marvel's having a difficult time figuring out their TV series still.
Yeah.
Especially in like an ending. Like, how do you end a season finale versus ending a movie, you know? And I think with Marvel, like,
I think it works a lot of the same ways. You tie up the plot of the movie, but also work towards setting up the sequel.
And I think they've done that better in movies and this TV show particularly. I think Falcon and Winter Soldier and WandaVision like had pretty good.
Yeah, I was gonna say WandaVision I feel like wrapped up fairly nicely.
Right, and then had a little tidbit for like, ooh.
Exactly. I think something like that for Loki would have been really nice. But
I think
the only difference is that those shows aren't getting second seasons.
Right. I think maybe something here should have been a post-credit scene to make the show feel a little more complete. Like maybe that scene with Loki at the end is a
okay. That would have been perfect.
And it kind of just ends with us seeing all the branches go out, and we're just like, fuck.
Yeah, I honestly would have been fine if as soon as Sylvie stabs He Who Remains, and he says, "See you later," that be the ending. That would have been fine.
Yeah.
And then he finds Mobius and B-15 in the TVA. That's the end credit scene. It's like, whoa. Because honestly, that feels like a nice, like that feels like a good bookend. And then the teaser at the end. Yep. That would have been the best way to go about
Marvel, hire us to write.
Honestly, fuck it. Like, where's my, bro, Disney, run it up. We're here. Honestly, like maybe not even just write, just like consultants. Needle in the Lens would like to be Marvel, Disney Plus series consultants.
Just a story by credit. That's it.
Yeah, honestly. Or even like with the help of. Or special thanks to. Fuck it. I don't know.
You're just like anything to get my
anything. I need money. Give me money, Disney.
Give me that money.
Give me that check. Money. But yeah. Again, I think we're definitely gonna want to chat about this again later to go a lot more in depth on this. But we both really enjoyed the series. This definitely, after this ending,
it's your tops, number one.
It's my number one. It tops WandaVision.
I'm still conflicted, man. I don't know.
I'm gonna go back through WandaVision. I definitely want to, but
Loki may be a better show. I don't know if it's my favorite though.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, I'll make that distinction there.
That's I can agree with that, and I can
because I do remember because I mean, also in the WandaVision, we talked about the series as a whole and everything, which we're not really gonna have time to go into right now.
Yeah,
which I would like to talk about with this show, especially too. But I think WandaVision, I remember talking about it, and I remember in the series review when we did, like I was just kind of shitting on it for the whole time.
Yeah,
but I really love this show.
So hard.
But I really love this show. And Loki, I don't know that I'm gonna have as much to shit on.
Yeah,
and I mean, I do still have my gripes with it here.
Obviously,
and there,
yeah, we talked a lot about, especially episode 3.
Right.
We had a lot of problems.
Of the season, we were kind of a little bit,
Yeah, I mean, I was taken by episode 1. Episode 2 was good, and then episode 3 kind of like felt a lot like filler, and then I know that really upset us both. But past that point, it started to pick up steam hardcore.
For sure.
I mean, I think the pacing from episode 4 onward, I think was really good. Really well done.
Nice. Very, very nice. I loved that.
Would have like some more post-credit scenes or mid-credit scenes, though.
Yeah.
Definitely would have been nice.
Other shows, I feel like we got more post-credit scenes.
I think actually we only got 2 or 3 from WandaVision.
Really?
I don't remember. I'm really disappointed we didn't. I'm just disappointed we didn't get a single one on the finale. Like, I know they want to completely bookend it, but like, I thought
there was going to be something.
There had to have been something, but like, yeah.
That's why they should have put that scene.
They should have. That would have been honestly the perfect one. Or even just like a fucking Doctor Strange tease or something.
Anything, please give me something.
Or fuck it, Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. Show him or some shit. Give us something.
They're not doing that shit. They're not gonna
give us something to fucking nerd boner over. I don't care. That would have been so crazy though. Like it
would have been dope.
Go to like an alternate dimension and you see something like fucking Tobey Maguire Spider-Man or Andrew Garfield Spider-Man. Fuck it, something like that. It would have taken like an hour to shoot and be like 10 seconds.
But that's too much. They can't give us that much.
Yeah, they can't, but they could have. They really could have. But that's going to be all of our thoughts for Loki right now. Again, if I decide for us to do a reshoot, it's going to be right now. Ba-bam. And if I didn't, this is an awkward silence right here. Ba-bam. Yep. But let's go ahead and wrap up real quick. Yeah, friend, what's the best stuff you've been listening to or watching this week?
I'm going to run through this really quick, but
yes, let me bust mine out.
If you know me, you know that you can probably guess that I love the Vince Staples album.
Yeah, you really were loving that one. I don't know that I necessarily loved it as much as you did, but I did really enjoy it.
I really, really love this album. I think it's really something special. I think it's short, it's solid, and it's to the point. I think it sounds so different than a lot of Vince's other stuff, which I think is generally how Vince Staples projects are. I can't really name 2 of them.
He's not going to put himself in a box. That's the thing.
Right. And I think him and Kenny do some really great work on here. I wish I could talk about it more. Yeah,
I will say on that, the production did leave a little bit to be desired, but...
Oh, you think? Really?
I think so. It was really understated, but I mean, I understand why.
Kenny's most mature production.
It's super mature. No, absolutely. But I just think it's super understated, and I think it could have definitely been a little more interesting, but I understand why they went this approach as opposed to a different way.
Yes, very good. I could not say enough good things about this album. I really love it. I thought the Snow Allegra album was also pretty cool. Mm-hmm. It didn't wow me the way I was hoping for, but it was not bad. New track from Little Sims. Ooh. I Love You, I Hate You. Amazing.
Yes. That one was fantastic.
This album is fuck. I'm so excited. I wish I could stop listening to the singles. But they're too good.
She's releasing a fuck ton of them.
Yeah, but the album is like 18 tracks long, so I'm like, fuck.
Oh, okay.
I don't give a fuck. I also finally got around to an old Vince Staples project that was produced by Mac Miller. It's called Stolen Youth LP. Mm-hmm. I've been wanting to listen to for a while some of his back catalog stuff that's not on streaming. This album's pretty solid. It's really solid.
Look at that.
So yeah, that is that. And as far as stuff I watched a lot. I watched a lot this week. Saw some movies. I watched No Sudden Move last night. I thought I really enjoyed that. Yeah, I also saw Kajillionaire and Zola, which I loved both of those as well. As far as TV goes, I started watching Hacks, which we just talked about, which I thought was really solid, and I caught up on a couple episodes of Blind Spotting, which I thought was really, really good. And I actually watched the new episode of the Gossip Girl show. I watched the first episode of Gossip Girl, and it was not great, but it was entertaining. To the point. I was entertained. So
that's fair.
What can I say?
Yeah, what can you say?
But what do you got for us today?
I'm not even gonna lie, I didn't really get to watch much aside from Black Widow and Loki, obviously. I definitely did want to get to the Eighth Night, and I think I'm gonna find some time to watch that this week. It's Korean horror thriller. Definitely looks fantastic. I really want to see that. It looks super interesting. But Vince Staples' project I thought was really, really solid and really good. Again, like I said, I don't think I quite loved it as much as you did, but
listen to it a couple more times.
I was gonna say upon second listen,
it'll grow on you.
Upon second listen, I was like, this is hitting a lot more than the first time.
Each time it's gonna hit you more. I put money on it.
Also, a TK Madiza EP.
Oh, TK Madiza, yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was a pretty solid EP as well.
I didn't think it was as good as her second one, but I thought.
It made me want to go to Volume 2 because I've heard a lot of fantastic things about that one.
That one's good. It's a lot more hard hitting and this one's a little more laid back and chill stuff.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm definitely going to go back and check out Volume 2. Let's see here. Aside from that, I did finally get to that Division, Ty Dolla $ign and Mac Miller single. That was really good. And also another album that I went back to that I didn't get the chance to listen to last week. This new Issa Gold project from Underachievers. It's called
I didn't know.
Yeah, he did his solo project called Tempest. I think it's really good. I think the beat work is really nice. I think he really goes in really well on here. He gets into some pretty seemingly personal stuff, which honestly, I'm starting to see is a lot more of a pattern lately. I think we're getting a lot more personal stuff from artists. I think fucking Slow Tie's album was really personal. I'm seeing a lot of that in Vince's album too. 100%. And then in this one, I think I'm definitely liking this kind of approach that artists are going rather than necessarily going for the conceptual stuff, because I think that the best story you can tell is your own. And I think that's honestly kind of the note that I want to leave it on. I think that's definitely the way I want to exit out on that. Definitely, if you're a creative person, tell your story. I think it's because your story, no matter what anyone says, is and always will be worth telling.
Neil Lynn endorses telling your story.
Exactly. Tell your story. In the comments down below, leave a like.
I thought you were going to say in the comments down below, tell your story.
Yeah, that's what it is. Tell your story in the... Anyway, yeah. As per usual, if you're listening on Spotify, we do have a video podcast on YouTube. Look up Neil and Lon's podcast. It'll be there. We have a playlist with all of the episodes that we've done video so far on. Sure. If you're watching on YouTube and you need to go and you want to listen to us and whatnot, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, all of those links will be down in the description. And if you're either of those two groups, we stream this live on Twitch, as I mentioned before, twitch.tv/FlipTV live. Boom. Breathe in, breathe out. Wednesday evenings. Not even going to give the timestamps this time. It's in the description. You guys already know. All right.
You're smart people.
But yes, thank you all for watching. And we'll see you all. Maybe not next week. I don't know. Actually, now that I think about it.
Time will tell.
Yeah, time will tell. We'll see you when we see you. All right. Peace out.
Bye.